Hello, my dear lovelies, it's Trina. I wanted to come on this morning. I did my morning devotional, shared that out, hit up a couple of lives, let y'all, my wonderful and beautiful and loving supporters, I tap in when I can tap in. Sometimes I catch you live, sometimes I catch you on the watch back. So I did, some of that this morning and got up very early this morning. So taking my daughter to school, and I don't have no makeup on or nothing. I got a little bit of lip gloss on, but I had to get up. This morning, and it was a rough night. It was a rough night last night for myself, for my daughter, for dirty weather. My daughter calls him Mr. Out of respect. And so it was a rough night last night. And I'm not one that, comes onto social media to air out all of my business. Now, I have lived my life out loud, and you all have seen that. You have seen what I have chosen to share. Some things I don't share. In fact, I am quite a private person, and it is not a secret. It is a known fact amongst those who, know me intimately. I don't like people knowing all of my business. Number one, my grandmother, rest her soul, Grandma Mabel, taught me that if everybody knows your business, then you don't have no business. So I don't share all of my business, rightfully so, as you all should, adopt that same mentality. You don't come on social media, share all your business. But anyway, I felt compelled this morning to, I said, when I get in the car and I'm by myself, I know I'm going to be in my thoughts, because it was really a rough night last night. And I'm going to vlog. So that's what I'm doing. I'm vlogging. So the situation, last night was that, actually, yesterday was just like a great day. Had a great day yesterday. God is good. He woke us up in the morning in our, right minds with a reasonable portion of our health and strength. And for that, I am thankful and grateful. By time it got bedtime, there was one thing, just one thing that was said to me that I couldn't understand. It wasn't anything derogatory. It was just, in casual conversation, and I picked up on something, and therefore this part right here is for the queens and the kings, and by queens and kings, I'm meaning those of you who have adapted and adopted the mentality that your self-worth is worth more than anything that is unacceptable and less acceptable than your own boundaries, expectations, and goals that you have set for your life and for yourself, your standards. Okay, so there's certain standards that I've set for my life, and that is, one of them is that I will never allow a man, a boy, or a woman, or a girl to dishonor, disrespect, talk to me any kind of way, and treat me any kind of way that is less than what I expect. I want to be treated like I treat other people, but it don't always happen like that. So when something was stated to me, it wasn't out of disrespect for me. It was a moment. So when you get that moment, sometimes it's better to be quick to listen and slow to speak. So I didn't immediately, speak on it. I listened. I didn't just hear, I listened. I've said it before, there's a difference between hearing and listening. Anybody can hear if they have the tools to do so. Listening requires thinking. Listening requires processing. So it would behoove me to just start speaking on something as soon as somebody says something that sparks a moment. That right there, boop, pops my ears open, and then I begin to listen. Okay, let me think to myself. Let me run that back. Let me say that out loud. So it sounds like this. So 1 second. I'm sorry. Did I just hear you say XYZ? Is that what you said? And then when it was received by the person that said it, they knew they said something that could possibly send me down a rabbit hole. Okay, probably wish they never mentioned that part. So yes, I ask questions, as I should, as you should. Ask questions. Queens ask questions that only a king can answer. So when you ask questions, and when I asked for clarification, and let me make sure I understand correctly what you just said. Did you say XYZ? And the response was less than what I expected. In fact, it's probably what I expected. I expected not to get a straight answer, because it is a mute issue. It is an issue that has been already covered. It is an issue that has already been addressed. It is an issue that a motion has already been granted. It is an issue that should not even be coming up again. However, let me remind you, people are people. Grown folks gonna do what they gonna do, and what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it. But when somebody loves you, or when you love a person to the point where you have given them and shown them your love, and you have spent your life catering and caring for and demonstrating and pretty much rolling over, doing some tricks, fetching a bone and tongue fight with a lizard in the desert, because you go hard for that person. Because when I love hard, I love hard. When I love hard. And I have a very small circle of people who fall under the category that I will do those things for. So when something is said to me, or when I am alerted or enlightened about something that we talked about, that I thought that was done with, I thought that was over. Why? What? Help me understand again. Perhaps it is not what I said or asked. Perhaps it was how I said it. It has been shared with me that sometimes when I ask questions, I make the other person feel like they are on trial. I would beg to differ. However, I cannot downplay someone else's experience, and I won't downplay anyone else's experience. So with that being said, it still does not give the right for the other person to be defensive to the point where voices are raised, talking over one another. That's not effective communication. And listen here, my dear queens that are raising children. When you have a man or a boyfriend, a husband that raises his voice at you and towers over you To me, that is intimidation. And intimidation, to me, is my opinion, is a form of abuse. I will not be intimidated. The enemy is a liar. Today, I am blessed. Today, I am in my right mind. Today, I have a voice. Today, I got up. Today, God woke me up in my right mind, despite a dang near sleepless night because of the arguing. Yes, the arguing. I don't want to be arguing with nobody. However, I'm not going to just lay down and take it. I'm not accepting anything that sounds crazy. If it doesn't make sense, then it's probably not true. And if it doesn't make sense, please help me understand, because I'm confused. And if you can't get a straight answer, and then the other person wants to start getting all defensive and raising their voice and getting all outside of character, not considering the fact that there is a whole child in the house who can hear you, and then I can't keep myself in check, so I start raising my voice, and now we're yelling and shouting, and things are getting thrown, walls are getting punched. That's unhealthy. That's not okay. Nothing about it is fly. And when I was younger, when I was my daughter's age, it was a very volatile, abusive living situation, very dysfunctional. So I can imagine how she felt last night. So I had to make a decision, like, you need to shut this down. You need to shut it down, because things could get out of hand and somebody could get physically hurt. And when it gets to that point, then you have some hard decisions to make. And actually, it's not even no hard decisions, actually. It's just like, okay, so this is not cool. This can never happen again. If you have to have a dispute with your significant other and your kids are around, you need to take that outside or go in the car. Because the kids, that's how their personality, character, self-esteem, all of that is shaped. And so here I am dropping my daughter off at school, and she's just looking like the emoji with the line across the lip, and the lines, and the eyes and the mouth is just a line, just blank. So I had to talk to her. And let her know, this is the deal. That here's what you experienced. This is what was going on, and don't ever accept disrespect from a man or a woman or nobody. Shut it down, okay? And don't let it determine your day. Unfortunate times will come. Arguments will happen. Disagreements will occur. But you don't let that stop you from moving forward in your day, because God has a blessing with your name on it. You are a child, and you should always feel safe. Mommy will make you feel safe. Trust me, because I trust God. And that's my message for y'all this morning. I don't know, you can read between the lines. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into detail, like, and then he said this, then I said that, and then he said this, and I said that. No, I don't need to, because I know some of you out here know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, save it like a credit card, share it with somebody else, and rewind it and watch it back on the watch back when it's appropriate for you. I love you all. Have a blessed day, morning, afternoon, or evening on purpose. It's Drina from Drina's Haven 916. Talk to you later. Bye.